Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The error code P0118 indicates a high voltage condition in the Engine Coolant Temperature ECT Sensor 1 circuit for the 2006 to 2011 Honda Civic models. This code is critical as it affects how the Engine Control Module, ECM, manages engine performance, including fuel efficiency and emissions. The ECT sensor is responsible for informing the ECM about the temperature of the coolant, allowing for adjustments in fuel mixture and ignition timing. Located near the engine, typically on the cylinder head, this sensor's accurate readings play a vital role in maintaining optimal engine conditions. A malfunction can lead to engine performance issues, increasing fuel consumption and potentially causing harm by running the engine at incorrect temperatures. Understanding this error code provides a groundwork for troubleshooting and ensuring the vehicle runs smoothly and efficiently. The ECT sensor, or Engine Coolant Temperature sensor, is a key component of the vehicle's engine management system. Its primary role is to measure the temperature of the engine coolant, providing the ECM with vital information needed for various engine operations. Located near the cylinder head, this sensor can significantly affect the engine's performance and emissions if malfunctioning. The ECT sensor provides data that helps the ECM make decisions about fuel mixture and ignition timing. If the signal from the ECT sensor is too high, such as exhibiting readings around -40 degrees Fahrenheit or exceeding 4.92 volts, the ECM will react by adjusting its parameters, potentially causing poor engine performance or increased emissions. Understanding the ECT sensor's functionality and location is crucial for diagnosing issues related to DTC P0118. Several factors may lead to the trigger of DTC P0118. One significant cause is high voltage readings from the ECT sensor, signifying a possible issue with the electrical circuit. Poor connections or loose terminals, particularly at the ECT sensor and the ECM or powertrain control module, can also lead to erroneous readings, thus resulting in this fault code. Additionally, a faulty ECT sensor itself is a common culprit. It may provide inaccurate temperature readings due to internal failures or damage. Understanding these causes is crucial when troubleshooting, as they can all lead to similar symptoms but require different solutions. It's vital to perform thorough testing and inspection to isolate the exact underlying issue causing the high voltage error. Symptoms of error code P0118 can manifest in various ways, affecting the overall driving experience of the Honda Civic. One of the primary signs is poor engine performance. The vehicle may struggle to accelerate or reach optimal speeds. Additionally, drivers may notice an increase in fuel consumption, as the ECM may incorrectly adjust engine parameters to compensate for perceived temperature readings. The check engine light will typically illuminate, alerting the driver to the problem. Depending on the severity of the issue and its duration, the engine might also exhibit rough idling or stalling. Being aware of these symptoms can help in quickly identifying the problem, allowing for timely intervention and repairs before further damage occurs. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0118 involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, specifically to the II setting, which enables the electrical systems while not starting the engine. The next action is to check ECT Sensor 1 using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS. This diagnostic tool will provide real-time data from the sensor, which is essential in determining the actual coolant temperature reading. The critical indicators to note are whether the reading shows approximately -40 degrees Fahrenheit or -40 degrees Celsius, or exceeds 4.92 volts. If either condition is met, it points towards a significant issue needing further investigation. If not, it implies that there may be an intermittent failure, suggesting that the system could be operating correctly at this moment. But it is essential to check for potential poor connections or loose terminals at both the ECT sensor 1 and the ECM. In the second troubleshooting step, the ignition switch must be turned to the lock position, ensuring the electrical system is completely powered down to safely disconnect components. After this, the ECT sensor 1-2P connector is to be disconnected. This step is crucial as it allows direct access to the wiring and terminals associated with the ECT sensor. Once the connector is removed, it becomes vital to inspect it for any signs of damage, corrosion, or loose connections. Faulty connections at this point could lead to unreliable readings, thus affecting sensor performance. This checkup is essential as any abnormalities can indicate where the problem lies, serving as a precursor to further diagnostic steps. For the third step in the troubleshooting process of DTC P0118, a jumper wire is required to connect terminal numbers 1 and 2 of the ECT sensor 1-2P connector. This action simulates a direct connection, bypassing the sensor to evaluate the ECU's response. After establishing this connection using a jumper wire, the ignition switch must again be turned to the on position, 2, which activates the electrical systems. With the jumper in place, it is crucial to check the ECT sensor 1 readings via the HDS. As with the previous steps, the focus should be on whether the indicated temperature is approximately -40 degrees Fahrenheit or more than 4.92 volts. If the readings conform to these stipulations, it suggests further diagnostic steps are warranted. In this fourth troubleshooting step, the ignition switch needs to be brought back to the lock position, 0, which ensures that all electrical components are inactive before any disconnection. Once in this position, the jumper wire utilized in the preceding step is carefully removed from the ECT sensor 1-2P connector. This step is critical to return the system to its normal operating state for further checks. After the jumper's removal, the ignition switch should be turned to the on position, 2I, again. This prepares the vehicle for voltage measurements, specifically to check the ECT sensor's functionality in its original design without bypassing it. It is essential at this point to ensure that all connections are clean and secure before proceeding to the next steps in the diagnostic process. In the fifth troubleshooting step, after returning the ignition switch to the on position, the next crucial task is to measure the voltage between the ECT sensor 1 2P connector terminal number 2 and body ground. This step serves to confirm whether the voltage signal received from the sensor falls within the expected range. Ideally, the reading should be approximately 5 volts, representing normal operation. If the voltage is within this range, it indicates that the circuit is functioning as intended, and the issue may lie elsewhere, perhaps within the sensor itself. Conversely, if the voltage reading is not approximately 5 volts, further diagnostics will be required to pinpoint the root cause, as this discrepancy indicates a malfunctioning circuit or sensor. After completing the diagnostic process and implementing any necessary repairs, it is vital to perform final verification to ensure everything is functioning correctly with respect to DTC P0118. This includes confirming the functionality of the ECT sensor, ensuring it accurately measures the coolant temperature under various conditions. It is essential to double-check all connections to the ECT sensor and ECM for security and cleanliness. A thorough test drive should follow to observe whether the check engine light remains off and the engine operates smoothly without displaying previous symptoms. This verification process is crucial in assuring that the issue has been resolved fully and that the vehicle is ready for normal operation. Preventive maintenance is paramount when dealing with the DTC P0118 concerns. ensuring longevity and efficiency of the Honda Civic's engine components, especially the ECT sensor. One key practice is to regularly inspect all electrical connections related to the ECT sensor, looking for signs of wear, corrosion, or looseness that could lead to intermittent faults. Replacing faulty or aging sensors promptly can mitigate problematic readings and enhance engine performance. Monitoring engine performance closely by paying attention to changes in fuel consumption and temperature readings can help catch issues before they escalate. Performing these preventive measures will ensure that the ECT sensor remains reliable and that the engine operates within optimal parameters throughout the vehicle's life. In summary, understanding the role of the ECT sensor and recognizing the implications of error code P0118 is critical for maintaining efficient engine function in the Honda Civic from 2006 to 2011. Following a structured troubleshooting process allows for accurate diagnostics and effectively pinpointing issues. Implementing thorough checks and repairs based on observable symptoms and diagnostic readings ensures the longevity of both the sensor and overall vehicle performance. Additionally, adopting preventive maintenance measures will aid in preemptively identifying potential faults before they affect vehicle operation. Ensuring the ECT sensor and associated circuits are in optimal condition ultimately contributes to better fuel economy, reduced emissions, and enhanced driving satisfaction. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.